Oh hey, look! It's a trader skinny dipping in my pond. Howdy folks, it's Altor here and welcome back to Eternia SMP, the best place on the planet to play Minecraft 1.20. I actually wasn't going to do that intro this time, but I did out of habit. Anyway, hanging out in my little writer's cabin. Even though I'm not a writer, it'd be nice if I had like a little piano in here though. But that would be fun. But anyway, quick video today. Well, quick video, famous last words. I actually want to talk about something and show you something. And I picked up some 2 random dogs recently. They don't have names because I just picked them up. But I want to show you something. As the title says, am I a gamer? And the reason why I said that was because my wife called me a gamer the other day, which I'm like, I am? But that inspired to build this thing. Right here. What is that? Do you know what that is? My flight sim crew who watches might know what that is because they would have a similar personality type to mine. That would know what this is. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll let you think about it. But I was inspired to make that because my wife called me a gamer the other day. And I'm like, I'm not a gamer. I play Minecraft and Forza and Flight Simulator, and those are hobbies, not games. To me, a gamer is somebody who has a microphone and yells at people online during Call of Duty or World of Warcraft, playing games 12 hours a day, things like that. And to me, that's a gamer. But then I know that's not really. I mean, yes, I'm a gamer, I guess. I play games on the computer. Not often, but I do. I even make videos. I even have a YouTube channel that I make like $100 a year, which makes me a YouTuber. So, oh yeah, and flight sim people send me stuff. So there you go. So yes, I'm a gamer. Yes, I'm a YouTuber, although I feel weird saying those things because I don't know. I come from an era where if you're a gamer, you were up till 3 in the morning on dial-up doing text-based games with friends and coming into work tired the next morning. That was gamer to me. That's how I was raised. So anyway, what does that have to do with this thing? Well, yes, it's a guy running, pixelated, but do you know what this is? This is, and I think it's hilarious that it's just floating there. This is the logo for Intellivision. So since my wife called me a gamer, I'm like, I might as well talk about my gaming history very briefly and work it into an Eternia video. And I think we're just going to sleep here once the sun goes down. Sleep on the roof of the IDS tower. Anywho, so I started gaming in the original days of gaming. We had a Pong clone. People incorrectly say, I had Pong. Nobody actually had Pong. People had Pong clones. And we had one, and they came in all various types of controllers and hardware and everything. Yes, I'll explain this too, don't worry. So that's how I started with Pong clone. Except we didn't play it much because it took a bunch of D batteries, and they only lasted a couple minutes. And then we got Intellivision and ColecoVision. ColecoVision was a gaming system that was supposed to be arcade games but at home. Intellivision was a little more subtle and relaxed, and everything's pixelated like this, but this is the cliche running guy in all the sports games. This is what they look like when they're running. So I looked up the Intellivision logo, got the color almost exact with the magenta cement concrete, and I made the Intellivision logo. Because remember I said I wanted to build something big here? Remember I said that recently? I just want to build something big. Well, I built this instead. And I think it's super duper cool because, whoa, hi. Because it's just floating there. It's just floating around. It's just floating above the field. I think it's super cool. And that's why I built this Intellivision. I was going to do the ColecoVision logo, but ColecoVision doesn't have a logo. It's just the words ColecoVision in rainbow fonts. Even ColecoVision is a second generation machine. People don't even know about the original ColecoVision thing because it wasn't a gaming machine the same way. So there you go. Since I'm a gamer, I guess, I decided to build this. And then, of course, I had Sega Genesis, Nintendo. I never got a Super Nintendo. But I had Nintendo with wireless controllers. I had like 4 or 8 wireless controllers. People didn't even know that system existed. But I got it. I had it. And then what else? After Sega Genesis, then I stopped until I got a PlayStation 2 back when PlayStation 4 was current. So I paid like $50 for a PlayStation 2. We now have a PlayStation 4 that's old just for one game my kid wanted, but I don't play it. We have a Nintendo Switch, I don't play it anymore. So there you go. Then television logo. Because I can. Because my wife called me a gamer. And I guess I have to admit, my name is the Tall Turtle. And I'm a gamer. Even though I never would have considered myself a gamer. Because I think of these things as hobbies. I think of Minecraft as a hobby. Flight Sim is definitely a hobby. And Forza is a hobby. I would like to play more games. But I don't have time. So anyway, I'm waiting for the clock to hit 18:32, which is 6:32 p.m., which is an early bedtime, unless you have children, babies. And we'll sleep in a minute, and then I'll show you what is going on down here, because even though I made that video, I was never going to build anymore, and after that last video, I said I may never make a video anymore. That was all true. It wasn't clickbaity stuff. I really thought I was never going to play Minecraft again. I'm like, you know what? I just would rather play harpsichord or piano or whatever. But after I built this guy, and I flew around the area, and I checked out the new area I might want to build someday, I decided I'm going to keep building. I'm going to expand out here, and I'll probably find a way to utilize this space to connect this space to this. Because remember, we have this too. I'll go into the outpost, right? It's just walled off right here, but I still have all this space here. So I've been inspired. So we're going to talk about that inspiration in just a minute here after I take a little nap. But for right now, we're just hanging out on top of the tallest building in Minneapolis. Which is actually tied with 2 other buildings, but we're not supposed to say that way. And we'll talk about what's going on here. I'm just checking out this river. River that starts way over there by spawn, comes through some oceans, comes out here. Do like this, and around and around and around to more bodies of water. So yes, I could take this river all the way back to spawn. I just have to knock out a few blocks in one little spot. But anyway, there's a beautiful sunset, and then we're going to take a little nap and keep talking here in just a second. All right. Oh, fell down again. Fell down again. Let's get rid of this thing. Come on, there we go. Okay, we got the bed. We got the bed. Okay, so we're going to fly around. I'm going to show you a few things. Because like I just said, I've been inspired to do some more Minecraft. So first of all, I took my train here and I elevated it. Remember, you used to go down to the ground here? I elevated it. It stops in the mountain to look like it keeps going. But it doesn't keep going yet. And then I took this road. Remember, it was deteriorating here anyway. We're going to take some bricks and stick them out a little bit. And then I'll just turn it to a rural road. It's not going to stay like this. I'm going to, spruce it up a little bit. But that's just for my planning. And what's going to happen over here, let's actually fly a little bit. So there's the train bridge and train ending in the mountain right there. Let's see if I can do this. I can fly up. Well, I didn't actually want to land on that one. But I guess I can. Oh, hi, yeah, I have 2 dogs I told you that followed me around. I don't know why I'm down to 1. Where's your friend? Anyway, when I was terraforming this and putting up this fence, I got some puppies just because it's been a while. So anyway, I put up this fence over here to block it from the swamp. And then it connects under here where something can't jump over. And then fence all the way around. I'll tell you what this is going to be in a second. It goes all the way up to the water, into the water. Things could come up from the water because it's not 2 blocks, but we'll worry about that later. I know things can spawn on trees. I think. I'm pretty sure they can. But it doesn't matter because I have lanterns everywhere. And the trees are not 0 light, so they won't spawn on the trees, even if they can. So nothing can come over and get us. There are some caves here that I covered up. There's some caves. There's actually a really cool cave over here. right in there that I covered up for now, but I'll put bars or something, and then we'll explore it at some point. I've been wanting to do an exploration episode, like caving episode. I haven't done a caving episode in like 4 or 5 years. 4 years, I think. So we might do a caving episode. There's an entrance there and an entrance there. And we might just go caving a little bit someday. Eventually this road that you can't see is going to come around here. And it's going to go up here. And it'll go here as a bridge and become cobblestone again. And look like it's going to continue on. This then is going to be a farm. A big old spaced out farm. I'm going to put a big red barn over here somewhere. Like a place to live here somewhere. Some like sheds around. We're going to have a chicken coop that is actually like a building. And then we're going to have sizable plots of land for cows, sheep, and pigs probably. I only have like 2 or 3 in there. I'm not going to have like my farm over there for food. It'll just be a farm. Like just big spaces, open spaces, like fenced in of course. But open, so like a big space for animals, each type. Maybe I'll even let them all blend into. Maybe I'll just put a big fence and have them all live together. Haven't decided. So it's not going to be a dense build, because I'm just going to have like a big barn, place to live, and a chicken coop, and maybe a shed or 2, like I said, for buildings. But then it'll just be terraformed nicely, big open spaces so the animals can roam, yet they're penned in. I might have to name tag them because I don't know if these rules are the same, but it used to be in Minecraft, and we're talking like 1.8, 1.7. If your pen was too big, your animals inside would despawn, so there's a limit to the block by block it could be for them to not despawn. So if you have like an 8x8 or something and you put animals in there, they would stay. But if it were like 30x30, it'd be too big and they would despawn. So I gotta look that up. And if that doesn't exist anymore, fine. But always I'll name tag them so they don't run away. Or disappear. Because there used to be a bunch of cows in here and they're all gone, see? Maybe I'm just too high up. Maybe they're actually down there. I don't know. So anyway, so those are my plans. Just a big old farm. And it was inspired by a few things. One, it was inspired by Epona. Because we've been chatting and checking in. And I'm like, you know what? I want to build a farm for Epona over here. Just a nice big farm. I want to build that for her. 2, I have the city, the dense urban area. I have a suburban area. I have a semi-urban suburban area. I have cabins. I have a park. I have my home base with food supply. I've got mining areas. I've got outdoor adventure areas. I have it all already. I have those opulent cabin houses way over there with another park. We have our original area. I have everything so far, but I don't have a farm. I have farming, right, with my tiny pens and all my animals and crops and stuff. You know, like packed in together, but I don't have a farm. I thought you fell off. I don't have a farm, right? So I'm going to build a farm. Old McTurtle had a farm. Alrighty, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what this is. I was super inspired by it, and that's what I want to do now. Then the thing will be, what am I going to do in between? I kind of want to leave this untouched. This is so beautiful to look at from around. There's that cave. I think I'm going to leave this untouched as the build, right? Like, the build is leaving it untouched, if that makes any sense. Let's swing by these guys and check it out while we're here. But you get the idea, right? Oh, there they're spawning in. Cool. So that's my plan. You look at, this running man just shows up. I love it. It is the perfect thing. Look at that airplane too. It's the perfect thing in the perfect position. It's just weird, but the coolest thing I've ever done. Let's not crash. Oh my gosh, I missed. I'm usually so good at landing on this guy because I've been landing on him a ton. Oh, my dog disappeared. I'm going to have to land so he can come back. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I hope he didn't die. Maybe he just despawned or something. Because when you fly around with animals, they kind of do stupid things. Well, there's a chicken. Yeah, see, there's chickens down there. But the cows and stuff are gone. So, I have to look up the pens. Anyway, so those are my plans for the area. Farm. A vast farm. Protected by light. Like I said, the road will go through as though it's continuing on. The train someday might go through the mountain and come next to the road. I don't know. And then I want to leave this untouched as part of the build. Maybe though, for like common sense, I will make a road go through it. That'll connect over here, right? Like I have space for a road here. I can maybe just have a road go through it. Like, oh, well, yes, I will. Right here, have a little bridge, or maybe even right here, no bridge. And just like a path like this, but decorated, right? Just like a rural, wooded road, rural road in the woods. Just going through here, just connecting to the rest of the area. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And that'll be it for that area, because I want to leave it untouched. Maybe a building here only because it's already open. Perhaps. There's the doggy. So those are my plans. So the next topic is, am I going to build on camera or just build over the next couple months and then have an update video? I've done both types of videos, right? Where I build with you and when I just say, hey, look what I did. Personally, I like to watch videos of people build. I don't like to watch update videos. But I'm enjoying creating update videos and building on my own. I'm enjoying just building on my own and then making an update when I'm done. I don't know, we'll see what I do. But like I said, I do want to do a caving video where we enter the cave here and we cave together, because it's been years since I've done that. Otherwise, that's my plans for this space, and I guess I have plans now for this space. And maybe we'll just put a road right here because it's naturally open, naturally separated. Or maybe not, I don't know. I love that idea of just wooded roads. Oh, how cool is that? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now. Maybe I'll put a bunch of like paths and roads in here with just benches or something. And then I already have a fence for the outpost, but I can continue the fence all the way across or something. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. Yeah, so paths, beat up roads, caving episode, a farm for Epona that I'm dedicating to Epona. Can't wait. I'm like tearing up thinking about it. Oh my gosh. So last thing we'll do before we end the video, I just want to show you this area. So I'm going to have a road come through here. And this train track will come through here and meet up with the road. And if we keep heading north, we'll go up here with the road and a train track. And we'll go around the mountain or through the mountain. Haven't decided. How's my elytra? It's fine. And then we'll come up here, but we got to go left because there's that like abandoned zombie village up here. So then the road and or train will come here, which is why it would make sense if it went through the mountain. I was going to build it, but I'm not. Then we'll just have a bridge here, just to go along the edge of the thing. Another bridge here, because I don't want to go across the whole water. That's tacky. And then, if we come up here somewhere, I can't remember what I was going to do. I think I was going to go around here, just to go along the water instead of in it. And then up here's that zombie village. Yeah, right there. No, that's not the zombie village. That's the regular village. So then the train and the road can go behind the village, right? And then we come out. I guess you haven't seen this for a while. I'm talking around the rockets. Boom, my sand base, where I get all my sand. See, I'm taking tons of sand, thousands of pieces of sand, but it still looks pretty, and it still looks naturally generated, because I'm doing a very careful job of that. And then, when we come through here, the road or whatever can come right here with the train track. And boom, we turn left, and I already set myself a home right here on one of these blocks. This block right here, if I can get to it. Not that one, one of these. Boom, there's going to be monsters in there. I don't want to go in here. Oh, nothing's getting me. Great, okay, anyway. One of these homes I set up, one of these blocks I set a home for myself already. Because what I'm going to do, if I keep staying inspired, is I'm going to build like a second main base here, where I can have like a path along the water, and then there's little things in the mountain with little bridges. So like my bedroom can be here, then you go across the bridge and there's storage, and then over there there's a like a path inside or outside the mountain, and then there's a building in there, and then you come across a little bridge. Just get a bunch of little, come on now, bunch of little bridges. What's going on? Little bridges spanning this area back and forth. So there we go. Or maybe not, because I might be having too much fun building my farm. Okay, so there you go. Yes, I'm a gamer, if I like to use that word or not. I'm a gamer, and I have lots of new plans all of a sudden on the server here. So, oh my gosh. What a surprise plot twist. I thought I was never going to play again. But for some reason, I feel like playing again. So there you go. It's just a matter of when do I have time to make the videos. I don't know. So make sure you like and subscribe and notifications turn on so you know when those videos go live. And that's it. Raw and unscripted. And I'll see you next time.